Hello Tim friends, and welcome back to the much delayed week in Timview. For this week, we'll be visiting the lovely Oceanside city of Santa Barbara, California. This is where I went to school, and I absolutely love the place. My wife and I decided to take a week-long vacation here for my birthday this year, and so I took a whole bunch of video of the trip and wanted to share it with all of you guys. So maybe you could get a taste of what it's like over there. This vlog definitely has more of a chill, laid-back atmosphere. It was just a really good chance for us to take a vacation and relax and rest and just reset. I mean, we could all use that sometime, right? So maybe you guys saw some of my shorts leading up to this. The quick announcement I'd like to make is that my Instagram, Timtographer, is fully operational once again. During the trip, I took a lot of different videos and photos and shared them on my story there and made some reels, and going forward, this will just be a new integrated piece of the overall Timverse, so to speak. So if you want to catch up some more, follow along behind the scenes, see some sneak peek stuff, be sure to follow me on Instagram. But with that being said, kick back, relax, grab something to drink, grab a snack, and I'll meet you guys on the vlog. Hey y'all, and welcome to the Santa Barbara vlog. First stop is the harbor for some lunch at one of my classically favorite spots, On the Alley. We always try to make a stop here for its super fresh seafood. Some fish and chips and calamari, delicious. And on to exploring. A great place to just unwind and relax, enjoy the weather, the beach, the sights and sounds. Usually never gets really too busy. You can go kayaking, go on boat tours, there's even a paddleboarding dog. And just a short walk across the harbor, you arrive at this rocky, beachy area. People just hanging out, enjoying the sights, and some surfing too. For dinner, we headed to Isla Vista, which is home to Freebirds, the famous local college spot for late night eats and nachos. These nachos are loaded and amazingly good. Last stop for the night, Target, for some travel essentials, namely snacks and fizzy water. Free sample. Which one?
Let's get both.
It is vacation. Day 2, my birthday. And we are heading out. We made our way downtown, taking some time to admire the old Spanish architecture. It's pretty cool to see these pieces of history interwoven throughout the city. This building, El Cuartel, was founded in 1782, the oldest building in California State Park system. And time for the morning coffee run at Handlebar Coffee Roasters. This is a neat little eclectic place, definitely local coffee shop vibes. They got their own merch. Dog friendly, plenty of pastries and snacks, and different types of coffee to get your morning started. We got the nitro cold brew and the morning breakfast tart, which was full of different fresh veggies and cheese in a little quiche shell. Nice and fresh and pretty good actually. And the coffee was smooth and really hit the spot. After walking around a couple hours, we head to the Canary Hotel for Finch Fork, our lunch destination. Since it was my birthday, we decided to play it up a little and go to this sort of little fancy restaurant inside a hotel. A bit of an upscale atmosphere, not busy at all, great place for a nice chill brunch. French toast, nicely plated and delicious. And the Wagyu beef burger, which actually had a double patty and was pretty good, I have to say. Overall, a little expensive, but a good brunch. And on to exploring the city some more. I love Santa Barbara's unique style where they celebrate their old architecture and local artists. And in that same vein, they have these amazing little boutique shops that are locally owned and run. First one we checked out was called Paradise Found. A neat little zen shop with definitely some hippie vibes. Lots of interesting and unique stuff for sale. And just outside they have this community board where you can write and post your own little quotes of affirmation. Lots of little gems here. And I couldn't resist leaving my own little mark here. Bookshop, another local spot called the Book Den. This place was simply amazing. I haven't been to a bookshop like this in I don't know how long. Locally owned and operated, with tons of vintage and collector's items, lots of old books for sale across the entire spectrum of literature. They have full novels and kids' books and original prints and old editions. It was like stepping into a time capsule, but all books, which was totally awesome. They have some older and special editions for display behind the glass. I love this place and can't wait to come back sometime. I think in this modern digital age, we so quickly tend to forget that books themselves are works of art. And next, we head to the Santa Barbara Courthouse. Now, while this is a courthouse, it's unlike any courthouse I've seen. It's full of this remarkable artwork. It maintains the original Spanish architecture, and the building itself is truly a work of art, inlaid with all of these different stone figures, and it opens up into this majestically landscaped open courtyard. Fun fact, this is actually where my wife and I got married, so it was awesome to come back and revisit. There was actually even a wedding happening one of the days we were there. It was definitely a cool sight to see. Going inside, you can actually go up to the very top of the tower to get a 360-degree view of the entire surrounding city of Santa Barbara. Peering down, you can see just how beautiful the courtyard and the buildings are. And then looking out, you can see the entire city and surrounding mountains and oceans. One of the things I love about Santa Barbara is how committed they are to preserving the natural architecture and beauty of the city and landscape. So there are no skyscrapers or real tall buildings, allowing you to really just see for miles around. Tons of nature and just stunning views of the entire city. Going deeper inside, they actually have this installation where you can see the inner mechanism of how the clock tower actually works, with some historical facts surrounding it. And exploring the courthouse further, we can see a lot of the original installations that are still preserved. Paintings all over, beautiful lamps and fixtures and windows. This building really is a work of art in itself. And for dinner, we head to the Lark, one of my favorite restaurants in Santa Barbara. Sort of upscale, yet still casual vibes. I've featured this place before, but I wanted to really do it justice with the real camera. The service here is always impeccable, and the decor is unique and interesting. Free house seasoned popcorn to start things off, and we ordered the brown butter cornbread, the crispy Brussels sprouts, and the 16-ounce Black Angus ribeye. Great chill vibes, some oysters, and a cocktail to start things off. These are without a doubt the best Brussels sprouts I've ever had. Perfectly roasted and packed full of umami flavor. Next up, the cornbread. Buttery, crispy, amazing. And of course, the ribeye steak with roasted tomatoes, eggplants, and crispy shallots with this delicious sauce. Every part of the meal was utterly fantastic, and I totally recommend anybody come here and try it out. And as we wind things down here a bit, we head on down the street to McConnell's for some desserts. A local Santa Barbara institution, super creamy, delicious ice cream. I decided to get birthday cake ice cream to celebrate the occasion. And I'm going to be ending part 1 of the vlog here. As always, here are some of my favorite shots from this part of the trip. Make sure you stay tuned in for part 2 of the vlog coming soon. Santa Barbara is one of my favorite cities, and I hope that this vlog helped show you just a little bit of why that is. It's this amazing, beautiful beach town with nice, chill, relaxed vibes, great food, with so many little nooks and crannies to explore. Check out my Instagram for more pictures and videos and to follow along. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.